Prince Harry's recent exit from The Late Show with Stephen Colbert has become one of the most talked-about moments in television.
Tonight is an Oscar-winning actress you know from such films as Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, The Reader, and Titanic. She now produces and stars in the new film Lee. Please welcome back to The Late Show, Kate Winslet.
What started as a simple interview turned into a shocking controversy that left everyone stunned. The moment that triggered it all was a seemingly harmless greeting from actress Kate Winslet. She referred to him as Harry instead of using his royal title, and that small detail set off an intense reaction. Harry then corrected her by saying, "It's His Royal Highness, actually." The audience fell into silence as tension filled the room. Kate Winslet, known for her poise, did not back down. Her words hit hard. Harry's expression changed, and within seconds, he made a decision that no one expected. He took off his microphone, stood up, and walked off the stage without saying another word. Stephen Colbert and Kate Winslet sat in awkward silence. The audience was left speechless. Then whispers spread throughout the room as people tried to process what had just happened. This incident quickly became viral. Social media exploded with reactions. Within minutes, hashtags like #PrinceMyFoot and #MakeUpYourMind. Harry started trending. People were divided. Some defended Harry, saying that he had every right to hold on to his royal status. Others mocked him, pointing out the contradiction in his behavior. If he had chosen to leave the royal family, why was he so defensive about his title? Many believed this was proof that he was struggling with his identity outside of royalty. Ever since stepping back from royal duties in 2020, Harry and Meghan Markle have been vocal about their desire for independence. They moved to the United States, signed major media deals, and spoke openly about their struggles with royal life. They made it clear that they wanted to be free from the expectations and restrictions of being royals. For years, Harry was known as the rebellious prince. He was different from his older brother, Prince William, who always followed the rules. Harry, on the other hand, was seen partying, making headlines for scandals, and sometimes even getting into trouble. But after meeting Meghan Markle, he changed. He started to speak more about mental health, personal struggles, and the challenges of growing up in the royal family. His decision to leave was supposed to be a fresh start. But this recent incident on The Late Show suggests that he is still battling an internal conflict. When Kate Winslet called him Harry, it should have been a normal moment. But his immediate correction showed that he still cared about his title. If he had truly moved on, he wouldn't have reacted so strongly. This is not the first time Harry's attachment to his royal identity has caused controversy. In interviews, he often speaks about his life as a prince, the struggles he faced, and the difficulties of being part of the monarchy. Yet, at the same time, he insists that he wants privacy and freedom. This contradiction confuses the public. One moment, he says he is done with royal life. The next moment, he gets upset when someone does not call him His Royal Highness. Many royal experts believe that Harry is struggling to define who he is outside of the royal family. For most of his life, being a prince was his entire identity. But now, without official royal duties, who is he? Some say he still wants the recognition and status that come with being a prince, even if he no longer wants the responsibilities. This is why he reacted so strongly to Kate Winslet's comment. It was a reminder that his title no longer holds the same weight, and that truth may be difficult for him to accept. The public reaction to this incident has been overwhelming. News outlets covered it immediately, and people debated about it online. Some fans of Harry sympathized with him, saying that it must be difficult to lose something that had been a part of his identity for so long. Others were less forgiving, arguing that he cannot have it both ways. If he left the royal family, he should not expect to be treated like a prince anymore. Kate Winslet has been praised for how she handled the situation. She remained calm and respectful despite the tension. Many people admired her for standing her ground while still being polite. Some even joked that she should run for office because of how well she dealt with an uncomfortable moment. At the Invictus Games in Vancouver, the atmosphere was filled with energy and hope. The event was planned with care and passion by Prince Harry. Many athletes from around the world came to participate in this unique event. The Games were held to honor wounded servicemen and women who fought for their countries. The event was full of life and resilience. The crowd cheered every time an athlete took the field. There were nearly 500 people in the audience who came to see the event. The stage was set to celebrate the strength of the human spirit. The Games stood as a symbol of unity and courage. The stadium was filled with bright lights and banners that rose high. The flags came from more than 15 nations, and each told its own story. The venue hosted 8 different sports on that day. The event lasted for nearly 5 hours and attracted thousands of supporters. The sound of cheers echoed in the air as the athletes prepared to compete. Prince Harry had dedicated much of his life to this cause. He believed that sport could heal both body and spirit. The Games began on time, and the schedule was very tight. The event featured 12 important presentations and 5 special moments. Many athletes had overcome serious injuries to reach this stage. The Games were a tribute to the perseverance of the human soul. The stage was lively, and the audience stayed fully engaged. During one special moment, the focus shifted from the competition to a more personal scene. Prince Harry stepped off the stage to greet the crowd. His face showed the weight of responsibility and determination. His wife Meghan was close behind him, and her hand rested on his arm. That small gesture held a deep meaning for many who watched. The audience noticed a slight change in their body language as the two moved together. The moment lasted only a few seconds, but it spoke volumes about the pressures they faced. If Harry truly wants to move forward, he may need to make a final decision. Does he want to be a prince, or does he want to be an independent person? Holding on to both ideas at the same time will only create more tension. Don't forget to comment down your thoughts right now. And while you're down there, make sure to hit that subscribe button as well.